Hello, my name is Diana Gift, and I am a student at Crown College. And I have a scary Halloween tale for you today. Picture it. Bondwell High School, 1984, Mrs. Hartman's freshman English class. I have just been called on to give my summary of a book I read 3 weeks ago. The music from the movie Psycho starts playing in my head as I walk to the front of the classroom. The reason the music from Psycho is playing in my head is because instead of choosing a book and reading it in a 3 week time period, I picked one out 3 days ago. As I stood in front of the classroom, in front of 19 fellow classmates and Mrs. Hartman, I started to read the words that I had written down, which came from the first chapter, a couple of chapters in the middle, and the final chapter. When I finished my report, and I was looking at Mrs. Hartman, waiting for her to release me so that I could return to my desk, when she begins to ask me questions about the book that I didn't have the answer to. Cue the music from Psycho again. Because it was then that I had to confess to Mrs. Hartman and my fellow classmates that I did not read the book, the title of which I cannot even remember. And I wanted to melt into the floor like the Wicked Witch from The Wizard of Oz when I heard how I should have been better prepared and taken the assignment seriously. A few months later, Mrs. Hartman had assigned another book report with a 3 week time period. And needless to say, this time I went right to the school library, found a book that I was interested in about Amelia Earhart, and read the entire book and wrote a detailed summary of the book. And this time, when Mrs. Hartman called on me, and I walked to the front of the classroom, I did not hear the music, psycho music playing in my head this time. And I gave my detailed report on the book about Amelia Earhart, and I received claps and heard, quote, "Well done, Diana, well done," unquote, as I had finished. The moral to this story is if you have to do a book report and you want to avoid having to tell your own scary Halloween tale, I suggest you find a book that interests you. Read the book in the allotted time from cover to cover and do a detailed summary of the book. Because if you don't, your teacher will know and you will hear the music from Psycho in your head and you will want to melt into the floor like the Wicked Witch. I do hope you found this information useful should you ever have to give a report or a summary on anything, not just a book report. And like the Boy Scout motto says, quote, "Be prepared," unquote. So that means do your research, read the book, come well prepared, and because if you don't, they will know. I hope you found my speech informative and interesting, and the information useful so that you won't have to be telling your own scary Halloween tale about being humiliated by your English teacher who knew that you did not read the book. And in doing so, picking out the right book, reading the book in a lot of time, you can avoid telling your own scary Halloween tale. Thank you.